Alright, how's it going, everybody? We are back here today, and there is no update today. Greg apparently has some IRL things going on this week that have slowed him up a bit, so we're going to work on some other stuff around the shop here. First thing is we're going to make one of these. This is a spray can, and we are going to deal with that extra CO2 gas that is stuck in this here canning machine. I'm going to have to put a little bit more in there. I mean a little, because to fill this up, I need 16. Let's see. That's colored stuff. Where is the... There it is. Fire extinguisher. Needs exactly 16, and I have 15.65. So I need to try to get very, very, very little of this in there real quick. And because it's a gas, I can't do the tap or any of that stuff. So I'm going to try to put one of these on here and then break it, place it, break it super quick. Let's see how it works. Hey, I just found out I have mild asthma yesterday. Well, congratulations. I've had asthma since I was a teenager. Makes breathing fun, let me tell you. Alright. So, let's actually put this up here and just do that. And that wasn't long enough. Let's see. Will fill adjacent tanks. Okay. Is that enough? There we go. That did it. Alright, so throw this tank over here. And I need to take that off of there. Put it onto there. And we'll go ahead and light that and let it power it, so I don't have to pull that wire back out again and do the battery shuffle for it. Now once I get this out of here, or get this fire extinguisher made, I will probably move this canning machine at that point. That way it's not sitting there and needing to mess with that anymore. And while we're here, let's go ahead and kick all of these on here. And start filling these HV batteries, that HV battery we made last time. And I need to keep an eye on this one. And I think I figured out what everybody was bugging me about, thinking I was burning something up. I thought this was going to burn because it was ironwood. Greg was just a dork and followed behind what somebody else said. Didn't actually see anything on fire. And no, I wasn't going to burn anything because ironwood doesn't burn. And unfortunately, you will see that the names have changed back for all the things that were messed up for April Fool's Day. So I no longer have Biff Myth and Blue Shit and Molly B. And I need to get these turned on so I have plenty of distilled water. Since I'm running those boilers over there, I'm going to have to do something about distilled water soon. Because running just this one dryer here is not keeping up. I have to have those 3 downstairs on. Also see, I have a charcoal problem. So probably going to work on that today as well. Alright, so let's light this one up as well. I thought I had... Now how did I just pull that out of there and not take any damage whatsoever? I thought that was supposed to damage me. Alright, so everybody's up and running back here. So we should be getting power up here in the HP batteries. And we are. So that's good. Now I need to get the power out of up there and over here somewhere. First thing I want to do is, do I have enough aluminum to make 2 covers? I do, so I shall. Alright, we are going to make some auto shut-off covers today for the sulfuric acid setup. You know what? I am wasting power right now. Wasting creosote, because I bet you my fire extinguisher is done. And it is. So let's get that off. Alright, so now I have 1.75 units of CO2 in there. And we're just going to get rid of it. And we will throw this over here. This stuff for now, which needs to be dealt with when I deal with this stuff. Let's get this taken care of for making these covers I want. Oh, get the hell out of me. Alright, so we need these 2. Get the file out. a screwdriver. And we need 2 aluminum screws. And I can never remember how this thing works. I probably ought to look it up. I never get this recipe right. I don't know why, but I can never get it right. Now where's that damn cover thing? Alright, screw it, we're looking it up this way. Blank cover. Okay, plate's on the bottom. And screwdriver's next to the plate. See, I told you I could never get it right. So it goes this way. That goes there, and there we go. Now we have it. Alright, so the cover we're going to do is an automatic machine switch, which will automatically turn the machine on and off. So we're going to need 2 tin cables, 2 levers, and 2, I think it's T1 circuits will work. Yeah, T1 circuits. So there's the covers. There's the cables. There's one basic circuit. And I got a lever here. I got any more around here? Do I gotta go make one? There we go. 2 levers. That there. That'll give me one of these. And now I'm gonna have to make another circuit real quick. That's tiny silicon dust. There's the plates. So I need 4 of those. Take the silicon, put it back yonder. These are advanced parts. We don't want to use those. And these are good parts. I need to get me a drawer set up for these. Let's go ahead and get the press turned on. This is another thing I want to get switched very, very soon. We have time and stuff. I might work on that today. Actually, let's go ahead and make 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make a couple circuits. Looks like I'm running out of plastic quickly here. Let's go ahead and turn that on, get that running. And we're going to do 4, 8, 12, 16. So 9, 18. And then I need copper. Get those made. And did you guys get done? You did. Now I need some quartz dust. Not quite sure why I made 8 of these. Only actually need 4, but I got it, so we're gonna do it. I made the plastic, I might as well go ahead with the boards. And let's throw this in here. How are we doing on power up here? Getting close. We still got plenty to go. Alright. So now I need to get the fine copper things done. I only have enough in there to do 1. So let's go ahead and use the cluster mill, which needs copper plates. We're just going to do 4 for the moment. So let's see. Grab the cluster mill here. And I'm actually going to grab this motor as well. Let's see here. Battery box, cluster mill, and the motor. Put that in there. All my batteries are actually empty because they're all going upstairs to be, or all the power is coming upstairs. Let's go ahead and run this because I need to make a transformer to go back down. So let's run this alumina. I don't think I have any more. I need to get some more alumina taken care of. Let's do that. And we'll turn this one back on. By the way, the fire extinguisher, if anybody's wondering why I made it, I should be able to put out fires in the nether much easier with it. I'm going to go try it here in a little bit. Because of the having to use a damn pickaxe to break the shit. I think there's too much CO2 in there for it to run. That's why this isn't running. Let's pull this out for a minute. And try and get that out of there. Let's see if it fixes it. Okay, so that came out. I should have plenty of everything in there. So what is the issue here? I don't think there's anything in there that was running. This is only a 16 GU. And oh dear. Yeah. I need carbon, not a stupid thing. That's my problem. Give me some carbon. And there is a IC2 Classic update that came out this week. I haven't put it in the pack yet, but apparently there was a major crash that was happening if you had a crop die. And so that has been taken care of. And due to that, the bug with the armor hazmat suit taking damage from eating, not eating, or eating bad things was fixed. So we'll take a look at that later on when I get time to throw it in here and check everything out. Alright, there we go. So that is now done. Kick it off. That'll give me 4 more aluminum. Not really not have any more alumnia. Don't believe I do. That'll be taken care of in a few minutes when I figure out how I'm going to do this. Because I actually have some bauxite that I want to run through the sulfuric acid stuff. What are we doing up here? Yeah, we're getting close. Alright. See if my circuit things got done here. Where'd the tiny parts go? Thought I put them in here. Oh, I only put 4 of them in there. That's the problem. There we go. Now they'll get done. I'll put that back in there. And I don't think I have any LED batteries that actually have charge at the moment. So I'm going to pull these 4 out of here for a moment. That way these guys can charge. Junior's having fun with the dogs because they're going crazy, acting like they want to go out when they just came back in. Alright, so we're getting the power done. You guys come sit over here for a moment. And we are filling the LD batteries now. So I can get those circuit parts done. And I need to make an extender today as well. Don't let me forget, make a fluid extender. Okay, won't forget. Oh, hurry up. Okay, this thing is being a problem. And I think I know what the problem is. It's because it's trying to send these 1/72 dust down too quick for the pipe. So we're going to deal with that as well. And I have a nice little way of fixing that. So we might actually get to sulfuric acid stuff today. Or we might not. Because we got a lot of odd and end things that need to be fixed. We do have bauxite over here that needs to run. Yeah, I thought I did. Got a lot of copper stuff that needs to be run for sure. Oh wait a minute, I can't run the bauxite stuff yet. Because that one's HV. I'm gonna make an HV electrolyzer for that. So yeah. I gotta find a way of getting aluminum today. And actually, let me go look. I do believe, yeah, right here, bentonite. That will get me some aluminum. So we are going to change out the Russellite for bentonite, and that'll fix part of my aluminum problem. Because bentonite, if you look here, when you wash it, gives alumina, calcium, and magnesium. So it's not the greatest alumina, but it will give me more than what washing actual bauxite will. Alright, let's see if we can get a little bit of this done here. It should be enough to run probably one of these. I might actually get two of them done out of that. Don't click it with the foil, that would be bad. Probably end up putting it on the damn thing. Alright, and we will switch you out. I did, by the way, go ahead and recycle my cadmium MV battery. So I will have to make an MV battery out of lead or alkaline, whichever, when I need one. And I'm going to recycle these LV ones soon. Just do that. Put these in here, and we'll switch out for a new battery. And run this. That'll give me the wire parts, which are going in my battery box for some reason. I know you could actually put them in a battery box. Okay, so note to self, do not put a battery box next to a laser engraver. It'll actually stick them in it. Alright, let's put these back in and let them finish charging. There we go. Now let's get these circuits done. Alright, E4 go in there. These. How are we doing on distilled water? You never see that thing. 260. Alright. Throw these in with the parts. And let's actually remember to wash these things or bathe these things in the soldering alloy this time, unlike last time. There you go. And we got just enough in here to get these done. Alright, so we're going to put this in here. Give me another automatic cover. And these are actually going to go on my two mixers up there. But I need to get the motors done and run the wires before I stick them on. So let's see, this is going to be, I'm actually going to try to do them right in place. So we're going to be here, and I need to get a drink. Use the bug to my advantage there. Alright, so I need, let's see here, I need this one and this one. And I don't have anything running, so I shouldn't have to worry about that burning at the moment. So we're going to take these two out, and we're going to have to put in wiring here. Let's see how much of that alumina we have, so I can run some more aluminum and make an MD transformer. So far I've got about 60. It's not going to be enough yet. And I guess I used all the excess I had in here. Alright, so while we're doing this, let's get this covered, or damn it, stop doing that. Get this done. Wrench. Casing. Alright, so hold on, give me that a second. And what in the hell was that thing trying to make? I need a fluid one, which should just be 2 steel pipes. The fluid extender. It's going to be in, yeah, it's going to be over here in this one. So right there, tank extender. So I'm going to need 2 regular steel pipes. Alright, so when I put that in there, what in the hell is that trying to make? A machine block. Okay. Steel pipes. So let's go ahead and turn that on. That's making me some more electrum pipes. While it does that, grab some steel ingots. And we're going to make some steel ones when it gets done with the electrum ones there. And looks like we are finally full on the HV. So we'll be filling on the LV now. So I'll be turning that off in a second. Trying to think real quick. I'll go ahead and shut these down for the moment. Apparently that one is already off, so we must be completely out of that one, which we are. That's good. Alright, so let's get a medium voltage battery made, because I can actually run that over there without the transformer. But I also need to get the transformer, so let's see here. I've got 4 aluminum dust, and for an MV transformer, I'm gonna need 8. So I should be able to, I believe, get enough out of here to run one more. Turn that on so we get the shredder going. And I'm just going to switch out these first few things here. And you guys can come sit over here for a moment while that runs. How's my piping doing? Here. Switch for a minute. Make my steel. Then you can work on. I need one more electrum plate in there real quick. There we go. That way it's got the right amount. Get that taken care of. And I'm going to look at the other thing I need to get done for today. Not a jopper. There we go. We are going to make a dust funnel, which is going to use a hopper. It's been a while since I've actually made one of these. Let's see, it's going to be over here in quarterly stuff, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. So a hopper, 3 steel plates, 2 steel rods, and that'll make a dust funnel. And since I'm not going to run anything that is dark ash in that incinerator over there, a dust funnel will work perfectly fine for what I need. So there's a hopper. Is that an extender right there? Yes, but that's inventory and tank. And I don't want to use that. So we need that. And 3 of these. And then we need regular steel rods, which probably need to cut one of these down. So let's do so. And there. And that. And I think I need a saw. Not positive. I think I need a saw. There we go. And that should be a dust funnel. And it's apparently laying on its face. Alright. So let's come over here and get in here. Alright. So, crap. I need to go get my wrench. Always forget to grab the damn wrench. Give me that. Thank you. Let's see. Did these pipes get done? They did. Alright. This is going to be a pain in the ass trying to figure out where they go. Let's see. Is that the right place? There we go. And that'll make a tank extender. Pop it out of there. And let's see. Go ahead and use one of these electrum pipes, I guess. So I don't think I have any brass ones. Let's do this actually. Let's take this one and this one. I need to switch these over to electrum anyways. And apparently I have already ran the alumina through. You guys don't want to sit and watch me try to deal with putting all that crap where it belongs today, so shut that thing off for a little bit. And let's go get this dust funnel put in here. Alright, so we're going to take this out, this out, and we're going to put the dust funnel here. We're going to put this like so. And then we're going to come underneath. And we're going to connect right back to here. And you know what? Go right there for a moment. Alright. So what that's going to do... Oh yeah, kiss my ass. Get me out of here. That'll take everything that's in there and it'll turn it into a full block and then it'll send it. That way we have less bandwidth going through that pipe. Give me this. Take that. I'm going to go switch that one real quick. And hopefully that'll be enough to solve this problem. If not, then we're going to switch out the brass pipes that are behind here and make them into electrum, which will give them more bandwidth. I am short of concrete. Why am I short of concrete? Let's go ahead and just do that. Alright. So let's fire these back up. See if they run. See if that's going to fix that problem. And now we're going to come up here. We're going to work on this issue. Alright, so up here, I have had a secret little place back in here. Put a torch in here so you guys can see. Alright, so we've had this up here, which is a void fluid pipe that is allowing 1/3 of our distilled water to go back to the river, basically, is the idea. It's so we could wash stuff in the sluice and dry the sluice juice to get our distilled water and not overfill the tank. And I actually had to disable this the other day because it was taking too much of it. So today what we're going to be doing is switching this out. We're not going to do 2/3 of it anymore. We're actually going to, let's reopen that. We're going to put the tank extender in here. And I'm going to do this so that this is the main output. This is the secondary output. So anything that goes into the main output and backs up will come out the secondary. So if this works properly by putting, let's go this, oh wait a minute, not this one. Let's put this in here. It should connect fine. And then I will actually put this pipe here and let it connect there. Now we'll keep an eye on it. That should, in theory, mean that whenever this pipe gets full, it will send anything it gets into the other one, into the void pipe. So hopefully that's what it's going to do. And this thing is really annoying since this pipe is apparently not a full block. Alright, so fill all this back in. And keep an eye on it and see if that works. That should work. Alright, so let's get our ammonia out of here. I need to go look at something real quick. Do I have alumina up there? I got one. Okay. I put in some new barrels yesterday. I wanted to make sure that I put something in every one of them. That way I can use my extender over here. This thing. Can't remember what it's called. My storage inserter, and not have to worry about something weird from my inventory, since it's, you know, full as usual. Make sure it doesn't go over there. Alright, so give me the rest of the aluminum. And I've got another stack and a half in there. So let's see how much we actually have up here now. We got 13. Let's go ahead and run some more, since the bentonite's been washing up good over here. Looks like I'm actually just about out. Turn this bad boy back on. Now let's go take a look and see if our incinerator's still running, or if it got backed up on ash. Yeah, looks like it's running fine. We're not full on power up there, so it looks like the dust funnel is working. Now, will this actually tell me how much is in it? No. Okay. Actually hoping it would. Alright, so got that working hopefully correctly. Hopefully have fixed that issue. I need to get 2 motors made to fix that issue. And I need to get some more aluminum made so I can make a MV transformer. So we'll get this alumina done, so we can make some more aluminum, and we'll get that taken care of. And let's get 20 of these. Go stick them in here, and I think that'll be enough to get this done. Ah, crap. I put my damn carbon away. See what you did? Give me that 10 aluminum. Alright. You get in there. No, not you. No wrenches in the electrolyzer. I should throw sparks if you do something that stupid. That'd be quite funny. Alright, so transformer. We're gonna need 6 plates. We completely bypassed the fact that I had enough aluminum. I didn't have to do this aluminum stuff. For some reason I didn't think there was enough up there. So, you know, just let that kind of pass by your brain that, you know, I goofed that up. And we are out of stuff to cook in. Let's see. I think I have some wood pulp over here now. Although I have plenty of sticks. And I do. I need 2 of these. Although I think 1 will be enough. Alright, so there's that. And there, that. And I need iron plates. Apparently don't have any. Let's see, did all my electrum get done? Looks like it did. Let's go grab 4 iron. Get my double iron plates done. Let's see here. You have a plate mold. You will be the one I choose for today. And let's make sure that this one is not on automatic out. Alright. And we'll turn this down to 18. While that cooks up, I'm going to go put in some more piping back here. So I'm kind of skipping a lot of these over here. Most of these are things I'm not going to be having out of the shredder. I want to get to the main body of this for the moment. And especially over to this end. So I'm just kind of doing this little by little. And trying to get things in here with as least waste as possible. So we need sulfur to have 1. Let's see. We'll do the phosphorus, even though I don't do much of that. Silicon will probably never come in this way because we don't have an automated way of doing it. Definitely need carbon done. So we have a lot of that. Cobblestone, because there's nothing there yet. There we go. So I'm actually not going to fill that one in. Alright, so we have aluminum here, which again probably won't get used very soon. Gallium we definitely do need. And cobblestone there. So we'll go to this one. Now this is cadmium. I'm going to go ahead and do this one because it's going to get buried if I don't. And let's see. Now we're getting into the heart of the issue here. Copper, silver, down here to gold. And I'm going to have to redo this pipe here because I forgot I needed to take this wall out. So I can actually get behind these if I ever need to. Alright, so Let's just do all three of these, and then so the next three. I'm not really worried about the top ones up there, because those are alloys. The ones up on the very top here. I'm not going to worry about doing those at the moment. I will take care of them at a later date. So there we go. And I also need to deal with my box issue over here. I actually have to, at the moment, yeah, I knew you were going to be wasting. Left that on for too long. I actually need to turn this pipe off when I'm running something that can go over there, because otherwise it'll come to my box right here and it'll fill up the box rather than going over there because of, you know, this being a lot closer. So I'm going to try and turn one of these into a restricted pipe and see if that helps. And it looks like it's time to actually eat a burger. Let's go take a look at the distilled water. 372. Alright. And did our iron get done? It looks like it almost got done. Oh, son of a bitch. Now we gotta go get the damn crowbar again. This is why you're not supposed to use an automated setup manually. Because then you do stupid crap like that. Alright. So let's make some double wrought iron plates. Apparently I'm out of creosote again. Why am I putting these over here? These need to go over here. Alright, give me 1 second. Gotta do the old man thing. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. And apparently, Greg has now made it to where we can roast with regular air instead of oxygen. It'll be an 80% chance on our output dust. I would actually suggest a slight change in that personally, and that is for the things that you get a full dust out of, or like with chalk copperite, you get a small. Well, I guess that wouldn't work. Never mind. I'm going to say the main output. So, like with chalk copperite, the main output is copper. I would say you get a guarantee on it and 80% on the secondary, because that would give you less. There'd be a chance of getting less of it out of roasting it than you would putting it in the crucible. But yeah, roasting with air is not a bad idea. Oxygen can be a bit of a pain to get in the beginning. Apparently this thing has shut off again. It's not a bad thing because it's actually out of power, but it did shut off again. So I need to figure out why that is. No, I forgot to get the ash out of there. There you go. Now you can run. Alright, so here's my 4X. And I didn't put enough in here because I actually need 4 small ones now. Let's go get 2 more copper. Do this again. I'm supposed to get 4 dust, not 2. Alright. So, dun, 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 dun. And then my pocket tool. And there's my MB transformer. Give me back my juice. Alright. So, now that I have this, let's see where I want to put some things. Oh yeah. Alright, so let's see here. Is there anything in this pipe currently? There is sulfuric acid. Why, the sulfuric acid tank ain't full, is it? Let me go take a look at this. Ah, Zephyr. Hydrogen. Ah, sulfuric acid. It's actually full. Okay, so we'll leave it there for now. Alright, so let's pull a little bit of this out of here. Tanks are going to go away. could try and decide here where I want to put this. Because I know I'm going to be pulling this out and this out. This will eventually, but I don't think I'm going to at the moment. Go ahead and do it for now. And let's see here. Where is, there it is, there's my LV to MV. And this one will take 128 in and put out 32. It is going to go, see, I want it right here, but this pipe is in the way. This pipe is not going to be here, though, because it is for water, and I'm not going to need it over here. I can actually move it back over here. So let's do that real quick. Waste a little bit of distilled water, but not a big issue. Let's see. Take that out. We'll put 3 more in there. And I will switch these over later to steel. And it's actually a bad idea to put these in the middle, like what I'm doing, but hey. Well, here, let's do this. Let's take this one out. Switch it over to steel. Or to bronze. And don't like this one being wood. I need to get it switched. So let's put these 2 in over here. Yeah, give me that one. And I'll switch these back later. At least these 2 to steel. So now I can put this here, transformer there, with it going down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a wire coming off of each one of these, and then I'll put the MV coming out this way. So we'll do this. Pull these out of here. I'll be able to pull these hoppers out as well. And I can shut this pipe. And I need to get some more concrete made. So then all 3 of my motors will go here, wires will go behind them to connect them. And then the transformer for the MV to HV will go here. So then I just got to run my HV wire from here over to there. Now the problem is I'm going to have to do trying to conserve space here at the moment. So let's see. I don't have a whole lot of aluminum, so I don't want to make more than one MV-HV transformer. So I'm trying to do this in a way that I can basically dual purpose this one I have here. So if I put, because this has to go in the back. No, this has to go in the bottom. So if I put a wire there, and I put that box here, actually I think I'll put 2 wires, because I'm going to have motors right here. So I don't want this electrolyzer here, because then I couldn't put anything in the top of it. Fluids, top, front, or back. The top is the one that pulls. The front is still weird, and the back will be covered. So let's see here. I would actually need to put the battery box here, and then the electrolyzer here. So I'd have 2 cables coming to it, and then I'd be able to put the fluid barrel on the top. Alright, so I need to make 2 MV cables. I need to get the MV battery made. And I need to get 3 motors made. And a bunch of HV cable. Let's see here. Switch this real quick. Alright, so you are not going to be needed here. So we're going to close that. And we're going to put this back in temporarily, right there. Close that. Put that in there to cover it, so it isn't burning up on us. Crap. Crap on a cracker. In other words, shit on a saltine. We'll run our wire right across there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, maybe about 18 HV cables. So let's see here. Spell it correctly, dumbass. Alright, so HV, we're going to have 4 batteries in there. So we're going to have 1046 or 1024 coming through. Let's see. So we can do blue alloy, which would do 15. We can do electrum, which is exactly 1024. Its loss is 1 EU per meter. And we're going to need 4 volt, so we're going to need 2x. So we're going to need, what did I say, 16 cables? Times 2x, which is just 2 cables, so later, Greg. I need about 16 electrum. So that means I need to turn this bad boy back on. And we're going to change it to an electrum, or an ingot. Mold. And this is actually running on creosote, so I need to deal with my overflow of charcoal before I'm going to be able to do anything about this. So let's do this. And for right now, hey look, we actually are below it. Let's go ahead and just put that there. That'll deal with my overflow of charcoal at the moment. I'm wanting to get off of charcoal power, so I'm not going to put in a mass storage. I'm wanting to get onto methane soon and things like that, so I'm limiting myself. Alright, so I should be able to start both of these up now. There's my lighter. Fire that bad boy up. Let that run for a little bit, because doing this electrum takes a lot of creosote. Alright, so let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Need to think about how I'm gonna do this, because I need to get this battery box at least. I'd like to get both of these battery boxes in the wall over here. That way I can use it for doing my things I need to use that for. Is there any small mod packs surrounded by newer versions of GregTech? Technically, there's my GT6 only pack. I don't even know if I've actually put that on my website or not. But it's literally just GregTech and Twilight Forest. So I don't update it on my website, if it's even on there, very often, because you don't really need it for a mod pack. This pack is on there, which is what I consider to be a light pack, but compared to other packs, or compared to a light pack of some other kind, it's not really light. There's a pretty good amount of mods in here. It's updated on my site if you want to use it. It's not updated to the most recent yet, I don't think, but it will be this week when we get the update. There's also the GT6 Fight Pack, which is based off of this pack, so it's about the same size. I've actually been thinking about building a small pack that just uses the essentials of this pack. Yeah, my pack is definitely not a light pack, if you consider just a few dozen. Like, if I built a base pack out of this, it would be like an ultralight pack for me. I would probably take out applied energistics. I would take out Beanie's core. Probably take out blue power. Computer craft would come out. Computronics would come out. Enviromind and Epheterum would definitely be out. Let's see, the biomes mod. I'm not going to use that one again because it kind of annoyed the shit out of me with this one. The Galacticraft and stuff like that would all come out. So you could use the light pack and just remove a lot of things. GregTech itself has no dependencies. So you wouldn't really need them to worry about taking out the wrong things. Yeah, GT6 Lite is a very light pack. It is GT6 only and Twilight Forest. Because I gotta have my Twilight Forest, damn it. But most people either want to play the GT6 only type of way, or they want to play with something like this, where it's got other stuff to flavor in there, but nothing that's going to really intrude on the GregTech experience, and what wood has been nerfed. Because like in here, I don't have any other tech mods really that aren't computer or space based, other than immersive engineering, and that has been nerfed quite a bit just by changing the dynamos to need GregTech dynamos. Also, anything that creates RF power other than those have been disabled. But there's no other tech mods in here. There's no thermal expansion. There's no Ender IO. Nothing like that. So, believe it or not, as much as is in this pack, it actually runs pretty decent, because most of the extra stuff that's in it is just for either decorations, extra weapons, or, you know, advanced stuff like computers and logistics stuff and space stuff. I have no idea where I'm going to put this damn thing. Could put one here. Could put one here, but I need this to run this electrolyzer for the moment. I guess I can just run another LV off the MV. Move it down here. Run an MV cable over there. And just put the two battery boxes over here. Well, I do believe I'll update my GT6 only pack this week. When I update GregTech. And I'll see about maybe making a lighter version of the light pack. But honestly, if you just went in there and took out the biome mod, which I don't like being in here anyways, I did that because somebody asked for it. You take out Extreme Biomes XL, or Extra Biomes XL, whatever the fuck it's called, Logistics Pipes, AE, and the 3 computer mods, and the Galacticraft mods, that would be pretty much what I would turn this, how I would turn it into a ultralight pack, so you could do that. And if I can remember, I'll actually do that this week. But good luck with that, because I'm quite fucking forgetful. And unless Crazy yells at me to do it, it probably ain't gonna happen. Yeah, I don't do biome mods usually, and I know most people don't like the epiterm, or not the epiterm, the fuck is it? Environment that's in here. It's literally in here only so I have to drink. That's the only thing I have it turned on for. I was basically just testing that mechanic, and I'm thinking about removing it soon. I like the mechanic of having to drink, but I've done the testing that I need to do with it, and I can still drink if I want to for my food. I'm not forced to do so. I like the aspect of having the thirst and having to pay attention to more than just stuffing my face with burgers or whatever. But it's not really necessary to have a whole mod in here. That's all it really does. Looking for a desert, unless you're actually wanting to build there for aesthetics for some reason, is not very useful in GT6 now. Because of the way Greg changed the way ores spawn. I don't know if you watched the GT6 fight pack or not. Which, if you want a mod pack that is a lighter pack, kind of like this one, I would grab the GT6 fight pack. And if you want something that just has vanilla mobs in it, take out tech guns. Because it already has some of the things removed, like Epitorum is not in there, Extra Biomes XL is not in there, and Enviromine is not in there. So that is actually a lighter pack than what the light pack is. It just has tech guns in there, so you have things shooting your dumbass all the time. Because, well, it's fun getting crazy shot at. And what's the fun in playing if you can't get crazy shot at all the time? There just isn't any. But yeah, it's got a lot of that crap in there, and Tech Guns doesn't have any dependencies, and nothing is dependent on it, so it can easily be pulled out and not make an issue. Oh, you were looking for cactus. I actually don't typically use looking for a desert for cactus. Believe it or not, I use Hollow Hills in the twilight to get cactus most of the time. If I can't find a damn cactus pretty easy. Luckily, there's not a whole lot of need for cactus in GT6, unless you're trying to be cheap and use Buildcraft pipes. You really don't need cactuses, unless you're going to paint it green. Or if you're doing the NetMC route of making methane off of only cactus. But you can actually get cactuses really easy in the Twilight Forest in Hollow Hills. They spawn as loot inside the Hollow Hills chests. And sometimes that can actually be easier than trying to find a damn desert. Also, another way of finding a desert easily is find a ocean and jump in a boat. Because of the way deserts spawn and needing a particular biome next to them, one of the easiest ways to get there is just by throwing yourself in a boat and going and looking around for a different continent. Let's see. It's just some modpacks use damn cactus and has stupid biome mod and end up cost me hours of generating terrain. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't use biome mods 99% of the time because I don't like the change to terrain kind of like that. I don't use biomes aplenty because of the fact that it makes mushroom biomes really easy to find usually. If you want a mushroom biome where things can't spawn and you can have, infinite mushroom soup, you should have to go out and hunt for one of those little bitty islands. You should not end up with an entire biome right next to your spawn, or sometimes you can even spawn in the damn things. And there's just way too much redundancy with that mod as well. Extra Biomes XL I thought was a good light biome edition. Man, the Tink is still not getting any. And I have wasted a lot of time sitting here running my mouth. It's still filling up the pipes coming down, apparently. And so far it's been a pretty decent addition as far as not adding too much to change. But the huge freaking tree biomes are really rough on performance. So that's one reason why I don't like it. It's kind of the main reason why I don't like it. I like some of the trees it adds and stuff like that, but performance-wise, meh. I'd rather just have vanilla biomes myself. Like I said, it was something I was asked to add, so I did. And it was an experiment, and I'm probably not going to redo it. Let's see if I can actually get some of this made. I need like 16 of these out of here. This is going to take quite a while to cook. I like the redwood trees. I don't like their performance, as they are seriously terrible on performance. And I like the eucalyptus trees. I think that's the blue ones. Is that what these are over here? No, rainbow eucalyptus. Yeah. I like those as well because they're nice and big. But again, you know, for performance reasons, I don't really give a shit. And there's some other biomes that it adds that, you know, they look kind of nice. And some of the trees, I don't like vanilla trees. Vanilla trees are very boring. And so I actually like something that will change them. And one thing that I've noticed in are turning into a turning into a pirate now. Our 112 pack is the recurrent complex actually changes trees as well, and I'm kind of enjoying it because it'll let vanilla trees grow in different ways, and it adds some different things you can find similar to villages. So I actually kind of like that mod. I haven't used it in 1.7 very much, but in 1.12 I'm definitely enjoying it. It gives you different little things to go through. Yeah, that's why I actually put in underground biomes, is because you really get tired of looking at cobble after a while. Regular stone is just kind of boring. And yeah, I agree. After as long as I've been doing this shit, I haven't been playing for 10 years, but I'm playing for a few. It got a little boring. But good God, if you ever play with other people on a server, you really got to watch what you change, because the slightest change that you think would enhance things might send others over the fucking moon. Like the fact that having underground biomes made mining slower. I had people complaining about that they didn't like it just because some of the rocks were really slow to mine. They didn't give a shit that it looked prettier. They just wanted to be able to blast through the shit super fast. We get prettier things to look at when we're underground. You know, we ain't got the same gray ass fucking rocks. Don't care. We just want to be able to mine through it at super speeds. Picky ass people. Learn to use chisel just to switch out cobblestone to other textures. Yeah, that's why I have that mod in about every pack I make. Because it definitely helps with getting rid of some of the monotonous of cobblestone and stone. Playing since classic, like the two original mods that eventually came out was Industrial Craft and Buildcraft. Yeah, I ain't been playing that long. I've been playing since about 1.4.5. And that's about the extent of my time here. Do I have black quartz over here? I don't know why Greg added this crap. Yeah, I don't have it over here yet. It's annoying. It comes off of barite when you centrifuge it. It just annoys the shit out of me. Is my electrum getting anywhere yet? Close. It's not going to be enough for me to get these wires done. And I don't actually think I'm going to get to the actual sulfuric acid stuff I wanted to do today. So I'm going to have to change the name of the video when I get done to random bullshit. Because that's pretty much what I did today, was a whole lot of random bullshit. Do I have any of those galvanized steel casings left I made extra? Doesn't look like it. Hey, look, my electrum's almost done. I need to get some more silver so I can make some more electrum. I've got enough in here for what I need to do, but I don't have nearly enough for all the pipes I need. There we go. Give me that electrum. Here you go. You can have some more. And I don't believe electrum will work in the low heat. I do believe it has to have the higher. Yeah, so I'm either going to have to make a higher wire plate or I'm going to have to wire mill this shit. So I'll probably hook the wire mill back up and use it. I think I am going to go and have lunch. And we will work on the rest of this sulfuric acid stuff either later today or tomorrow, next time we're here. That isn't update day. I didn't sleep worth a shit last night, so I'm kind of tired. And I'm getting hungry. And like I said, this Electrum is going to take forever to run. So I think I'm going to let you guys go for now. And finish working on getting... I'm going to go ahead and make the wires and the motors up before next time. And next time we'll see if all that stuff I made works properly. So, have a good one, everybody.